Seplat is an indigenous Nigerian oil and gas company with 60,000 barrels a day of operated production and growing.
We intend to build a strong, efficient, and very reputable company. The basic building blocks are in place, and we are on course to deliver on our mandate of setting up and running a world-class Nigerian E&P independent.
Seplat has a strategic focus in Nigeria. Headquartered in Lagos, the business operates 3 onshore oil and gas assets in the Niger Delta. These assets have reserves in excess of 500 million barrels of oil and 1.6 trillion cubic feet of gas. A secure pipeline network connects the company's assets to the terminals at Forcados and Escravos.
Our operated production was just over 14,000 barrels a day when we took over on August 1st, 2010. We are now doing operated production of 60,000 barrels of oil a day. And we project that this will get to 85,000 barrels of oil a day by the end of 2016. Natural gas production will also triple from our current 130 million scf a day to over 300 million scf a day by that same time frame.
In the last 6 months, we brought on our first 2 new fields, and then we'll see a significant increase in production. On the gas side, we're currently involved in building a new gas plant in the Oban area, which will triple our gas production, and with that we'll be drilling many more gas wells, and we'll see our bottom line increase by something like 20%.
The Seplat over the years has grown into a very substantial company, a strong balance sheet, strong turnover, good profitability, and we've increased shareholder funds by over 10 times in 2 years. And so it gives a good platform for growth going forward.
Our growth strategy is built on 3 planks: organic growth, acquisitions, and gas development. Organic growth, which we have quite demonstrably achieved in the past 3.5 years. The second plank of our growth strategy will be gas development. When we took over the assets we currently operate, we're selling gas at about 20 cents per thousand. We are now contracting gas into the domestic market for as much as $3 per thousand cubic feet. And our third plank of our growth strategy will be acquisitions. Going forward, we will be involved in further acquisition opportunities as they avail themselves.
We acquired new assets, OML 53 from Chevron, which is the latest. They're also targeting new acquisitions from Shell.
We have seen quite a lot of opportunity where the multinational oil companies are divesting assets. And it's only those who have the strength in finance and operatorship and technical capacity that can take advantage of this.
Most of us have worked in multinationals in and outside the country, so they have international exposure. And we know the things that went wrong in these companies that we didn't like.
You need experience, but you want to bring fresh energy, you want to bring local community with you, and you want to combine localism with internationalism.
Seplat is redefining corporate governance in the oil and gas space in Nigeria. Operational excellence, led by a very competent technical team and supervised by a very strong management team. And now you combine this with our relationship with our communities. Seplat has managed to develop what has now become quite popular in Nigeria as a Seplat model, where in fact our communities are essential stakeholders in the business we do. And that relationship has helped very greatly to reduce any incidents of disruptions.
The company is very well known for being very committed in its promise to make the community members the stakeholders of the company. And in that light, we do execute social corporate responsibility programs, which are specifically done to address the needs of the community.
Our community development effort has yielded tremendous dividend.
We've ensured that the entire line has been incident-free for over 36 months running, and that's quite an achievement in the Niger Delta.
We are now the company that everyone looks towards as an indigenous company, as an independent, and people now use Seplat as the sort of objective that they're really heading for.
The major advantage for Seplat is it is Nigerian, and therefore it understands the Nigerian culture, it understands the Nigerian people, and it can relate to the Nigerian environment. And I think that is a big plus.
Seplat is on a very fast growth path for a company that young, and has this ambition to really be a major player in the Nigerian oil and gas world.
Seplat will be a company on the international scale very shortly. I'm sure it's going to be very successful.
Seplat from inception has delivered on every promise we have made. We have set out to be a very cash generative company, making profit year in, year out, and paying out dividends from inception, and hoping to continue to do this going forward. All of these have been built on very strong corporate governance.
We see significant opportunities in the Nigerian oil and gas play, arising from a combination of regulatory changes and commercial rationalization, asset rationalization by multinationals. And Seplat is leading the drive to extract those opportunities. The growth potentials we see going forward are enormous.
Any investor who intends to invest in the oil and gas landscape in Nigeria will definitely find a great home in Seplat.